Hello and welcome to
That's a
A
wrap.
Wrap. I'm Phil,
I'm Jeff.
and here today we're gonna be talking about Titans. Uh, yeah, we're gonna be talking about Titans. We was really hyped up for it, but before we continue, let's let you know the characters we're talking about today are not real. They are fictitious characters. Don't expect people to be throwing up snakes or anything like that. It's not gonna happen. This is all for entertainment purposes.
Unless you eat a snake.
Yeah, unless you eat one. But then it's gotta bust out, you know. But it's all for entertainment purposes. We're gonna discuss with friends and family and fans or people like us who like to just talk about stuff like this. That's why we have a comment section. See if you agree with us or not. So let's just get into it. Now we did make some videos about Titans, and we actually did do a video on a trailer before actually Titans came out. So far, the last two episodes, which is 5 and 6, have not proven to be very impressive at all.
It's just dragging along, and there's
It's limping. It's limping along, I should say.
ridiculous things.
Yeah, I think the only thing recently is the zombie Deathstroke. That was really good.
Zombie Deathstroke was awesome.
Yeah, this is definitely not like season 3. We had Red Hood, and it was really a lot of good action and
A good villain.
yeah, good villain.
Other
This one,
Mayhem, not so much.
yeah, not so much. I mean, it's just showing us how weak Superboy is, and how they're just pretty much showing their weaknesses right now.
To me, it's like they couldn't come up with a good storyline this season, so they drug a storyline from the first season, which was Raven's dad,
Try
and brought another story with him.
and then try to, I guess, fix whatever they did with Coriander in the first season.
Yeah, that's
in this,
I don't
this
know,
season. So I mean, I'm gonna say watch it. It's still good. You're right. It's still good. It's just that there's some struggles they got to get through, and I just hope it gets better before the season ends.
Yeah, because I'm not too happy with the last couple episodes.
Yeah, they haven't been very promising, and some of the things that they're actually doing in there kind of weird, like how they're emanating their powers, and all of a sudden, everyone has a new outfit except the new Robin. Still doesn't have any outfit, and Nightwing and everyone else is prancing around in their outfits.
Good old Timmy.
How long he's been training now? Like a Dragon Ball Z episode when Goku wants to throw his fireball, his Kamehameha. How long Robin been training now? He been screaming for a long time. Haven't seen him do anything. The most action he's done is in season 3, when he wasn't even. They weren't even looking at him to be a teammate. He was doing his own. When he was doing his own thing. That's how much action this new Robin has. Is in season 3, he wasn't even Robin yet. He was just following around Batman and Nightwing.
He killed a snake.
Oh, my hero! Yeah, some more wokeness in this one too. I mean, if I'm gonna get canceled, I'm gonna go all out. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to watch it because of what's going on, is just taken away, then don't watch the video. Don't watch any of our videos, because we're gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah, the woke thing is just, it's getting force fed to us nowadays, and it's ridiculous to me. That doesn't bother me. I mean, to each his own, but don't force feed it to me.
Yeah. I mean, because it's being incorporated in some of the weirdest ways.
Yeah.
This is like scenes happen and then boop. It's like that's not necessary. Why? Why would you put that in there? Just it's not necessary. I mean, the show is already struggling. Now we have to deal with a Superboy gone Lex now.
Gone loco.
Yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, I understand they're Now
Beast Boy saves his life and he goes nuts afterwards.
yeah. So I mean, it's definitely not being portrayed like the comic books.
Nah.
You could definitely tell this is something separated from the DC Studios universe. That's why they didn't give him Lex Luthor in the first place, except for that one episode, because they didn't want him. They didn't want him getting fudged up. They didn't want him getting portrayed, and then now they had to take that Lex Luthor and put him in the DC Studios, and people be like, "Well, that's not the same Lex," you know. So I'm glad they just, hey, look, y'all get him for one episode, y'all kill him off, y'all do whatever, blah blah. But you know what was it? There's Star Labs, and then there's, oh my goodness, I forgot, Cadmus. So they could finagle Cadmus into making a clone like they did in what was it? Superman versus Batman. Where Luthor was taking the DNA of General Zod,
Oh yeah.
and he made Doomsday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a possibility that if Alex ever gets killed or something, he could probably make a clone. You know, have a clone of himself or something. But that's a different story. We talking about tie-ins right now, and watch it. I mean, it's entertaining. You know, the storyline. If you follow the tie-ins, the storyline is definitely not following Titan storyline. But I mean, White Raven does pop up when she gets her powers back. That was in tie-ins where she did. But this whole Trigun thing, I'm like, I wonder how that's gonna work out.
Yeah, I just don't. I think they could have come up with something better.
Yeah, because it ends up being what, Brother Blood and Raven are like related.
Yeah, half brother and sister, whatever.
Yeah.
Same dad, different moms.
Yeah, that dude gets around. I mean, he's a demon, so
Yeah.
he been slinging it. Been slinging that thing.
Gotta get his prodigy.
Yeah. And this is another thing too, is that like we discussed in another video when it came to one of the episodes about the Brother Blood, they established that since she had a son, like how somehow the prophecy is not gonna continue, or the curse, where it was the opposite way. You know, if she had a daughter, then it's like the curse would have ended, right? But they would still have that power. But now there's like, oh, you had a son, so it doesn't, you know, you have to have, you had a daughter, blah blah, you know. So I think they like lied to her or whatever. You should see how much attention I paid to that, because it was just so like, what the heck, you know. But unfortunately, it's not one of the best. The last two aren't one of the best episodes. So,
and maybe one of these days they'll get to San Francisco.
Right? they'll make it. That's their quest, right?
Yeah. That was the start of the quest since season 3 at the end. To get to San Francisco.
Get to San Francisco.
Leave Gotham. They haven't even made it out of New York yet.
Well, no, it's technically not New York.
Gotham.
Yeah,
Gotham.
No, they're in
Metropolis now.
Yeah.
Fake New York.
Yeah. And it's much cleaner New York. Which is, you know, you'd figure there'd be other cameos of superheroes. But they do like making villain cameos.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Deathstroke showed him.
I love Deathstroke.
Oh, he's the man.
You can have Deathstroke all the time.
All the time. The man. But in this case, he was zombie Deathstroke. So, you can watch it. Hey, in the comments, tell us what you think.
Let us know your feelings on it.
Yeah, I mean, let us know.
Just because we don't agree with some of it or think it's going slow, maybe I'll love it.
Hey,
love to hear about it.
Yeah, because if you haven't been involved in the DC universe when it comes to Titans, then this is you probably think this show is fantastic, which is pretty much like a majority of any show that's come from a book or comics. You know, if you've read the book, normally the show or the movie is like,
won't do it justice.
Yeah, won't do it justice. But hey, give us a thumbs up. Leave your opinion down in the comments down below. we'll talk to you about it.
Oh yeah,
You know, don't be afraid. We'll say, you know what, we'll reply.
we'd love to address it.
Love to, because we definitely want to hear what y'all think about this. And that's a wrap.